everyone. Pets are for life, and that means there is a lot to think about when adding a feline to your family. So here with some really essential kitten considerations and adoption information is the best woman for the job, and that is Larissa.
Thank you. Well, I did grow up with cats. I'm a dog gal at heart right now, but I grew up with cats for years and years and years, and I love them, and kittens are on the mind right now. We have Kitten Bowl 7, Cat Bowl 2, so excited for both of those. And so a lot of people are thinking about adopting. Thank goodness, I'm so excited for that. But cats do live a long time, 20 plus years with great health and vet care. And so you never want to make an impulsive decision. When we say we are searching for forever homes, we mean that till the end.
Well, I mean, one of Paige's cats lived, I think, to be 24, 25 years old.
Exactly. So you really have to be in it for the long haul and ready to adopt and make that commitment. And, thank goodness there are so many animals out there. We are not the only ones pushing to end pet homelessness, thankfully. It's so important. And Rachel Ray and the team at Nutrish support adoptions, not only through the Kitten Bowl, they're a big part of it this year, but through the Rachel Ray Foundation as well. And, this is an organization that supports shelters and rescues and other organizations that help animals find a loving home. I think a lot of people don't realize some of these rescues, most of these rescues, are small operations. And they can't do it without help and funding from larger ones. And so thankfully, Rachel Ray and her foundation help a lot of them. And then once you do find that perfect animal, her Nutrish pet line helps them stay healthy and for a life so that you can have them forever.
That's right. Okay, so when we do decide we're going to bring a kitten or cat into our home, what are some of the things we should think about when we're trying to find the right cat?
Well, first of all, adopt, because there are so many cats and kittens in shelters. Of course, there are breeders as well, but as we always say, adoption ever after is the way to go. We want to cut down on pet homelessness, and this is the way we can do it. So visit your shelter wherever you live. And if you're looking for one that Rachel Ray herself and that foundation has helped out, you can always go to nutrish.com/Rachel Ray Foundation. Find them. They're across the country, and then go visit there. And always ask, once you find a cat or kitten you're interested in, ask to take them out of their cage. Sit with them, play with them. There's always going to be a meet and greet room, and it's so important that you're one-on-one with them outside of their little kennel. You can see them through there, but you don't get a real sense of their personality until you take them out, kind of, work with them. And also, if you are gone a lot and you're looking for a kitten, get two. A lot of rescues will actually only allow you to adopt two at once, because then they can have each other and socialize and keep each other calm and happy and keep your sanity as well. And if you aren't in the market for a kitten and you want something that you kind of know how big it is, how much it's going to shed, you know what you're getting, get an older cat. They're so calm, they're great companions, and there are no guessing games. You know what you're getting when you bring one home.
And not to mention, an older cat versus an older dog are two completely different things. Because I know we talk about this all the time. You'll say 7 is an old dog, and I would say we can't call them old, but that is an older dog. Whereas 7 for a cat,
they're a teen. They're going through their teenage years.
So
yes,
true.
But as we've also talked, once kittens are past a few months, their desirability rate goes down drastically. That's so sad. So even a year-old cat is considered less desirable. So when we talk about adult cats, they're not old by any means. And if you're anything like me and you have that heart for ones that do get overlooked, an adult cat is the way to go.
All right, so we've decided on what kind of cat or kitten we want to bring into our home. We're definitely going to adopt. We're not shopping. How do we prepare our home to make sure that the cat feels safe, feels comfortable, and doesn't destroy your house? Because that can happen.
A good one. And unfortunately, that's a lot of the reason why cats are brought back to shelters, especially litter box issues. And I know it's not fun to talk about, but here's what you need to know. When it comes to cats, they like multiple litter boxes. So the rule of thumb is if you have, let's say, 2 cats, is 3 litter boxes, 1 for each cat plus an added one somewhere around the house. The other thing a lot of people forget about is that there are so many different types of litters. And cats can be finicky. They have very sensitive paws. They may not like one versus another type of brand, or they may not like a scented one versus an unscented. So definitely experiment. The other thing is have plenty of toys. And when I mean toys, I mean the kind that are interactive, that use their brain as well as their body, because we talk about it a lot with dogs, but cats really need stimulation. They like to play. They like to hunt. They go for the prey, and that's in their nature. So give give them ways to keep them stimulated mentally and physically in a safe environment. So there's lots of interactive toys that you can find.
Oh, I love that one.
That one was fun.
They
You know,
brought
they have
it
things
here.
that disappear. They have laser lights that move. They have different noises, you know, whatever it may be. They're not that expensive, so try a few ones out, see what your cat responds to, and just remember that if you don't do that, they might find the corner of your couch to start scratching
Right.
up, and you won't
Right.
be happy. So it's a good investment, and
Right.
you know, again, those little those scratching posts are so important, and cats
Right.
like to be up high, so get different levels. I mean, there's so many fun things.
And we
People
have this-
underestimate cats.
Our amazing scratching post here.
Yeah, so we got the Catastrophic Creations, not only because it's gorgeous, but it also allows the cats, when they come to our home, to really have something to do, and they get really into it, and they start kind of climbing and checking it out, and again, it's just good for their body, it's good for their soul.
Now, how important is a health and nutrition plan for cats? We talk a lot about how dog food has to be specific and this and that, but I feel like, you know, we don't talk as much about that when it comes to cats.
Well, it's vital. I mean, of course, toys and all that stuff are very important as well, but it starts with the food. It starts with the diet. It starts with the vet care. So if you are going to bring an animal into your home, no matter what kind of animal, I say do your research ahead of time. Talk to a few different vets in your areas. Get referrals from friends that have animals, because hopefully this vet that you start partnering with is going to be a lifelong friend slash advocate for your animal. And all vets have different approaches, just like all human doctors. So you want to find somebody that you really feel comfortable with and that kind of matches your goals and approach, basically.
Okay.
And then when it comes to food, obviously, so important. I mean, you can't stress that enough. And Rachel Ray Nutrish for Cats is so good as well. And they want all cats to live the fullest, healthiest, happiest lives possible. And they really use real ingredients, which I love. And they're all thoughtfully chosen for the well-being of your cat. And they use those products up top. So real poultry or fish is always the #1 ingredient. They add pumpkin, which we've talked about before, for
Nice.
cats and dogs.
And for humans.
And yes, and humans, is helpful with digestion. They have berries that add for antioxidants and immunity.
So
I mean, it's a well-rounded food, and something that matters to me, you know, of course, is the fact that every bag that is purchased, a portion of the proceeds go to the Rachel Ray Foundation, which help other animals in need. So you're kind of paying it forward.
They really do such great work. Thank you so much, Larissa,
Thank
for all you do.
Thank you.
And for more information on Rachel Ray's Nutrish for Cats, and to learn more about the Rachel Ray Foundation and their efforts to help shelter pets, you can visit Nutrish.com. And of course, don't forget to tune in to Kitten Bowl 7, airing Sunday, February 2nd at 2 p.m., 1 Central on Hallmark Channel. Thank you, Chris.
Later on Home and Family, we serve up tacos that are full of flavor and jam-packed with healthy benefits.
These are delicious.
Yes, love them.
And Ken shows us an artistic way to make broken pottery as good as gold.
Stronger, more beautiful, like you.
Oh.